The show where there are no penalties, nothing is offside, and everything is fair game. This is The Gloves Are Off.
Hello and welcome to the set of The Gloves Are Off. I'm your host, Carly Agro, and my co-host, Brian Curran. He looks a little drained. It's been a busy couple weeks for you. Training camp opens this weekend for the Bobcats.
It does, yeah, and the hockey school is on, and the conditioning camp is on, and just a lot of things we have to get done. So
yes.
it's getting there. It's part of the job.
But you're going to have enough energy to get through the next half an hour?
No, it's actually good because I'm going to say something to Troy now because I've always been hard on Troy the whole time. So you're going to hear it on TV for the first time. I'm going to do my best not to say one word negative to Troy this year.
If he accomplishes that, I think you might be worthy of a medal. But this is Troy Winterholt, who, yes, you do spend a lot of time officiating for the AJHL, but you also spend a lot of time on the bump for the Lloydminster Twins.
Yeah, it's great. Been part of the team here for 10, 11 years now, and we've been on a good run. So, we got 2 more games to win here. So, it's we're looking forward to it, and not so much hockey season, but it's kind of still
around the corner.
Still trying to get summer here, but nonetheless, it's we're ready to go. So.
All right. Well, this is the first segment that we do in the show here. It's called Dump and Change. If you don't like one of the topics, you can dump it and change and move on to the next one. But the first one I wanted to talk about, you both have plenty of experience with the Lloydminster Bobcats, but this is kind of a new look team this year. Brian, you said you've got over 80 kids reporting to training camp. I think that's a record. There's also a record, is it 10 local products?
I think we had 10 local kids. That's not counting our players that are already on the team.
Oh, so this is 10 new?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, and I mean, we went out and Wayne Labrie is scouting for us, has done a phenomenal job. Kyle Tapp has brought in several players from Calgary, but we wanted to keep the flavor of bringing some kids back here. Our goal this year is to get back into the minor hockey league program and develop some kids that we know we're going to lose 50% kids that just want to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But the other 50 we don't want to lose to Bonnyvilles and the Fort McMurrays.
Right.
And that. We'd like them to stay around here. So our goal this year is to get more kids to look at our program and see that it's a good program.
Well, Troy, what are you looking forward to about, obviously you're familiar with this new ownership model that the team has moved into. What are you looking forward to about the junior hockey season here?
Just the competition. I mean, it's fairly consistent between the teams, and which is good. It's good to go out there and officiate some highly contested hockey games. So, but as far as being in Lloydminster here, you always want to see lots of people in the rink, whether you're an official or a player, and like I said, those competitive games are always a lot of fun. So. And
what's it really like being on the ice when the Colonel is on the bench?
That's a
I gotta ask
question.
you.
Well, he's always testing you. He keeps you honest. For sure.
Keeps you honest.
I guarantee you, he's got a lot more words than that to say about
that
it.
was your chance.
That's part of his job, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing the best he can do to gain any little bit of an edge for his team, and that's what he's supposed to do. And likewise with any other coach, but every coach has a different way of going about it. So. It is what it is, and you deal with it. You deal with a ton of coaches.
Yeah, you got the toughest job in the show, I think.
You get your 2 cents to throw that dig at me because you wanted someone finally to hammer. She was waiting for you, Troy, to do it.
Don't worry.
But
I knew that coming in for sure, no doubt. I mean,
the end of the day, they have the worst job, and it doesn't make it easier. That's why, like I said to Troy just a few minutes ago, you'd see me 5 years. I'm mellow, so compared to 5 years ago.
Oh, so you're taking it easy on it?
No, I'm not. It's just that the point that I'm starting to see the effect, not so much of Troy and the referees, is the effect that I'm having on my own players. So that's where they see me going out of my ballistic out of my mind, is having a little bit too much adverse effect on them and making them panic and not play their game. So it's not so much I'm changing for referees as I'm changing for our players, which in turn should show respect for.
All right, see, we're getting some inside scoop here. I like it. All right, we're going to move on. Talk a little baseball here, Troy. Your team is going for the coveted three-peat in the NSRBL. Have you got the rotation figured out? Are you excited? This is the 9th time Wilkie's been in the final?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, definitely excited. I don't think with me, I'm not really concerned with the three-peat as much as
Okay.
I am with winning.
Or the 40-game winning streak?
Right, yeah, we got to win. We got to win.
40 game, I'm not kidding. That's
unbeaten
for real.
streak,
Yeah.
40-game unbeaten streak.
Unbeaten streak,
which
there was
is
one time, right,
Which
okay.
is
But don't you just
hard
love
to
when
imagine.
somebody just brings that up to you? 40
Yeah.
like it's like
Well, hey, I'm just doing
as
my
a
job
coach,
here.
I would just want to hear it from Troy.
Yeah.
As a coach, when somebody says, "Well, you're on a 10-game winning streak," I'm like, "Shut up."
Also, I shouldn't even be saying that, eh? I'll make sure
Well,
I talk
no,
to you
I
on the
mean,
cast, too.
Some guys are different. That's
Yeah.
kiss of death to
I
me.
mean, between the guys on the team, we've definitely talked about it, and
Yeah.
we've been keeping count ourselves. So it's been no secret with our team. I
It's a lot of
mean,
wins.
we're taking it one game at a time
Okay.
and trying to do the best we can. But like I said, as far as a three-peat, I think we're more worried about winning 2 out of the next 3 games, and
Yeah.
and and then we can call it a three-peat or whatever. But because we've had some good success. I've won 6 championships here, so it's fun playing those
Is
guys
it
in Wilkie.
bittersweet, though, because there's no Streck this year?
No, I miss Strecker.
Oh, see?
I
Streck
miss-
was on their team last
I miss the
year.
little guy. I miss Strecker.
Brian,
The
But-
little guy.
Brian
Yeah.
misses him, too.
Streck had his role on the team, and it was,
Water boy.
Oh,
No, not really. He
Not really.
He was there to. He was
this
there,
is probably
good
a good
supporter
time
of
for
the
me to
team.
change
And,
the topic now, just
Yeah.
in case
No.
Streck's out there.
no, I missed him out there.
There you go. Bottom
was
line,
good.
the Struckinator is missed.
He could track a ball.
See?
That's for sure.
There you go. All right, we're gonna move on.
Could
Let's
track
go back
anything.
to hockey here for a second. Head hits. New AGL season obviously just around the corner. Big announcement in May from Hockey Canada. My question for both of you is, with this, they say they're going to phase these new rules in over the next couple of years, but how do you see these new head hit rules affecting the game? I mean, Brian, is it something that you're conscious of? Is it changing the way you're coaching? Is it changing the strategy? I mean,
We do talk about it at length at sometimes about just being a lot more respectful of the players on the ice. That's
so you
the-
have talked to you're
Yeah,
going to talk to your players about it.
but I'm not saying don't hit a guy. I'm still a little bit of old school. Like when a guy comes through the middle of the ice with his head down and you hit him with your shoulder. You know what? Back in my day, and I know it's not our day anymore, but that was an era of okay, you didn't come through the middle with your head down again, and
Yeah.
you learned your lesson, and on
Right.
you went. But then there was no consequences for that guy who threw that hit, where a fight would usually break out, and then that would keep everybody cool and everyone good. Our rules and everything have changed. I personally, I know I'll probably get in trouble for it, but I'm going to say it anyway. I would love to see the AJHL follow maybe the Western Hockey League rules because we
Okay.
say we want to be like the National Hockey League. So I think we should follow the rules of the
Okay.
National Hockey
Do you
League
think it's
as
going
much
to
as
be
we can.
difficult to start implementing these rules?
No, I don't think it's going to change anything really.
Okay.
With us as officials, it's been there for a few years now,
Mm-hmm.
number of years, and it started with checking from behind.
Yeah.
So, out there as an official, you're always trying to be aware of everything
Mm-hmm.
as much as those are the impact calls that hits the head and stuff. But
Yeah.
at the same time, you can't really be looking for those ones. Versus, you still got to get the hooks and holds
Yeah.
because, a hole in the corner could, potentially give up a scoring chance
Right.
in front.
And big
Stuff like
referees
that.
clinic coming up too, which will hopefully be helpful in smoothing all these bumps,
Yeah.
smoothing
Yeah.
everything out. So, all right, well, we have to take a commercial break, but stay tuned. There is more Dumb and Change to come on The Gloves Are Off.
How many?